Morning, Codger Biker here, and this will be just a short one, I hope. What I want to do is fit this extension plate from Perun Moto, which gives you larger space to fit a tail bag, a bigger tail bag. I've got one that I want to take because I'm going on a longer journey. However, I have one problem in that I've got the Krieger panniers fitted, which already use this hole here. I have one problem in that I've got the Krieger panniers fitted, which already use this hole here. So I'm wondering if I can use the longer screws. I noticed there's some spacers in here. Use two of the longer screws, feed them through the Krieger holders. I don't know what they're called. They're like discs that hold the Krieger pack on, and still access it through here. Put my larger tail bag on for travelling longer distances, because I'm going to do probably a 500-mile round trip, maybe a bit more over the next 2 or 3 days. So it'd be handy to have this with a bit more space. To set the scene, this is the tail pack I want to use. It's not heavy, it's really cheap, it's a cheap thing, Amazon special, but it's very useful for days out. You can get drink, food, batteries, everything in there that I'm going to need, tools. I actually cut the straps off it and I just cable tie it on using those loops, and if you see, it fits this almost perfectly. I can just cable tie it there and there, zip tie in America. Just zip tie it on, cable tie it on. It's too big for the stock Perun Moto rack that I normally use, but that'll just give me a little bit more capacity. The only problem is I can't sacrifice the Krieger saddlebags, so it's got to work with those, so we'll see how it goes. So this is my usual setup. There's the Krieger loops under there. You can see them on there. And I usually keep this tail bag with my puncture repair kit and tools and anything else I want. That's usually enough for a day, but it's not really big enough for longer journeys. So for comparison, that's the one I want to put on. That's the one I normally have on. You can see that it's more capacious. You can actually fit a top box to that plate. I've got one on a mono lock, which would go on that, but I don't like top boxes. This will do for me. Get quite a lot in there. So we'll see how that goes. That's the plan. Use two of the longer bolts, two of the shorter bolts, nylon locking nuts, and hopefully can still access the loop. So with the Krieger system, as you can see, one of the holes on either side is already used, and these loops hold the panniers on. So in the pack that came with it, there are 4 spacers. I'm guessing that's in case you want to lift the plate up. Won't be using those. 4 bolts for mounting it normally, but they're these longer ones, so I'm hoping that I can use 2 longer ones and 2 shorter ones to keep the Krieger, discard those, to try and keep the Krieger loops accessible even though the plate's on. Okay, there's that one. Try that one. Just to take that space, maybe. Fit. The idea is take that and loosely fit that on the end because it's got a nylon insert to hold it. That's the great thing about Perun Moto, you can always find a way. There you go. Fuel, bags, Krieger loops. So you can see for an extremely low increase in weight, I've got vast more space. Obviously if I fill it full of bricks, that wouldn't be a good idea, but just for light stuff, you need to get quickly. Brilliant. There's Wolfgang ready for travelling. He's got the Perun Moto plate on the back with a bigger tail pack. I put the straps on, they're not necessary, I'll just put them on because it's got all my camera gear in it. Got the Krieger OS 36 packs on. Didn't need all that actually, they're only half full, both of them. So the whole gear weighs about 8 kilograms. I weigh just over 70 odd kilograms, so probably combined 80 odd kilograms, say 82 kilograms, the whole bike, the whole weight the bike needs to carry. The wings exhaust stay nice and cool and quiet.